Welcome, welcome. Don't you just hate crafting sometimes? I mean, you go to the fabricator and you're like, hey, I want to get this really complex things like a quantum locker. You're like, oh, 2 titanium, advanced wiring kit, and an iron cube. And the advanced wiring kit, of course, you have to go to electronics and you have to get a wiring kit and a computer chip. To get the wiring kit, you need silver ore. Computer chip, you need table coral, gold, and copper wire. To get copper wire, you need copper. What a tedious things. Wouldn't it be just cool if you could just access it, then you just craft it, like without having to have everything in your inventory, right? I mean, you see, all I have is 2 titanium. And wouldn't it be nice you just go here, you go like, yes, craft it, and everything is done. It just makes it right in front of you without you having to craft the intermediate items. Doesn't require you to go grab everything from the chest, and voila, you have it. Well, actually, as you saw, it can be done. And now you're wondering, wait a moment, my game doesn't do that, and you're right, and you're wrong. You're wrong and you're right. Isn't that cool to be 2 things in one go? It's because your game doesn't do it because you're not using the EasyCraft mod. There is a really nice Subnautica below zero mod called EasyCraft that does exactly that. It basically allows you to craft everything without having to actually go and grab it one by one as far as the resources go. You don't have to craft the intermediary things. I mean, I don't have wiring kit and a computer chip, but I can just craft it like this. It'll basically craft it from scratch anyway. And is this magic? No. It's actually grabbing all the resources from my chest. Why are you swimming around inside my base? Anyway, it's grabbing all the resources that are inside my chests here, and that's what makes this mod awesome. It basically, within a range of, I think it's about 100 meters or something, it will grab every resource from within my whole base and allow me to craft whatever I want to my heart's content. And that makes this mod really, really nice. And as if that wasn't enough, wouldn't it be nice if you could actually just, let's say you want to have a recyclotron, you just put it down and you just craft it without actually having the resources in your inventory. Well, actually it does that as well. So you can craft and you can build. As long as you're within your base or within range of your base, you can do that. And I mean, does it get cooler than that? Let's say you want to have something new around here. Let's say you want to have this one. Don't have to go and grab all your stuff. I mean, you have the resources in your base, but you don't necessarily always have it on you. Let's say you want to have a compartment here. No problem. I just put it on perfectly. Really nice. Let's say I want a hatch. Put on the hatch and we're good. And then you're like, well, I need some power. Let me get some power. Where is my power? And yeah, no, really, where's my power? Here it is. And put it on. And you're like, yes, done. Let me just put on the power. But wait, I don't have the resource. I'm lacking titanium. Well, unfortunately, I lack the titanium. The building is a little bit interesting because if you lack the resources, it will grab the resources that you have, but it doesn't deconstruct things because it can't actually deconstruct things. So what I have, and it would be nice if it could do that, like I have these titanium ingots. If I go like this and I recycle them, then all of a sudden I will have them. And if I put them back, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, now I should be able to finish it because now I have the items that are in a chest nearby where I'm doing things and everything works. And now I have a fully functioning base without actually having to carry all the resources to craft it. Really, really good. So it's a really nice Nexus Mods mod that is easy to install, easy to use, and just, I think it takes a lot of the tediousness out of the game. I was a bit hesitant initially to put it in because, crafting things one by one, step by step is something that you get so used to, but then eventually you figure that, hey, maybe I should just do it the simple and smart way and not the really tedious way that just, is tedious. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. So I'm going to show you how to install this mod. And it's really simple. But anyway, usage is basically you just craft, you just build, as long as you have the resources within range in any storage. I'm not really sure whether it pulls from your vehicle, but definitely it pulls from your storage lockers and everything. And you can do it. You can craft things and you can build things. Isn't that nice? But let's get into Nexus mods, and let's get into Steam and have a look at how to get it done. EasyCraft, and I will leave a link in the description, so don't worry about having to find it. So it's a really nice mod by Newman55. He has done a bunch of mods as well, and what it basically says, it works with the fabricators, vehicle constructor, and the building tool. And there's a few settings that you can actually access to it, make it inside, take the ingredients, in range, and autocraft, which is really convenient. You can disable it in the mod itself if you want to basically not allowed to grab it from the lock and stuff like that. Installation is simple. You need QModManager, and a lot of mods need QModManager. I have a video of how to install that. Check the description below. It's an application or a zip file depending on how you want to do it. Real simple to do it. Once you have that one, even simpler, you go to your Steam, and let me pull up my Steam here. No, that's not my Steam. Let me pull up my real Steam. So the Steam, and don't run the game while you're installing mods. It's better just to quit out of the game. But you basically right click, go to properties, go to local files, and browse. And this is how you should be looking if you've installed the QModManager and you run it once. Then it should be a QMods folder, which is what you want. So what you do, you go to the Nexus mods, you go to files, you click files, and then you do a manual download. Take the latest version, is usually the best way of doing it. There was actually an update really recently. Do manual download. It'll tell you that either do slow or fast download. If you're a premium user, which I'm not, free works just fine. It'll pop up a save, and you save it down. Once you've saved it down, it'll look like something like this. Depending on what program you use, you basically can normally just go into it and pull it into the file. I'm not going to replace it because I already have it, so I'm going to skip it. But it should look like this. In your QMods folder, which is obviously in your Subnautica, well, 0, so I'm not going to 0. There should be an EasyCraft BZ. You go into it and it should look like this. Sometimes when you actually extract things, it might look slightly differently, and I'll show you what it shouldn't look like. So if I do a right click and pull it in, I do an extract, I do yes, extract, blah, 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 and you see it basically gives the full file name here, or the folder name. And when I go in one, it's actually not here, it's one further down. And what you have to do then is that you have to copy it up because it has to be here. And again, I'm not going to replace it because I'm running the game. So basically make sure it's straight in here. And that's it. As soon as you've done that, you are perfectly fine to go. Start the game and all of a sudden you can enjoy it. You want to have a locker. Actually, I don't have the resources. Oh, no quartz. Damn it. But at least I can I put this one somewhere? There I can. Let me put this one because I have the lithium and I have the titanium, for instance. So it makes it really simple to just go ahead, craft, and go ahead and build. It's a quality of life mod. I wouldn't consider it cheating. I would consider it simply making your life a lot easier. Now, I normally take a while before I install these kind of mods in order to get the sort of the vanilla feel of the game as it's intended. But after a while, even I get a little bit tired of, you know, recently I was going to make... What's I going to make? I was going to make a bunch of things that like my iron power cells and everything, and it basically require me just go through. First I have to make the iron battery, and for that I need, you know, a bunch of things, and it's just, you know, I need the wiring kit, and it's just tedious. So having a mod like EasyCraft just speeds that up. And it's really convenient when you're building as well, because you don't have to go and grab everything, all the resources. That's another issue that I have when I start building things. You have an inventory, but it gets filled really fast with a bunch of things. So you fill it up with things, you build, and then you're like, okay, I need an extra quartz. Then you have to go and find a quartz and go back and finish up. And then you go like, okay, now I need to find my titanium or my lithium and continue building. And just over time, it's just annoying. It just takes time. Oh, that looks really nice. I love these glass ceilings here. I think there's supposed to be a glass ceiling for this one as well, if I'm not wrong, the multi-purpose room. Anyway, so definitely try this mod out. I will leave the links in the description, and If you have any issues with the mod, then go to the mod itself. There's a post. You can post your feedback. You can compliment the guy. If you have any bugs, you can let him know as well, just in case there's something that doesn't work. And then at least hopefully he can come up with a patch and everything. But so far it's worked fine for me and I'm enjoying it. See how simple it is to just craft things without having to go worry about where you kept the different things. Well, like I said, you can do it as well. Have a good time. I'll see you again.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the vetted community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.